Alrighty. I-40 eastbound here in Arizona. We are approaching Seligman. Mile marker 90 is where we're at. We're just around 2 hours away from Flagstaff. Roughly about that. We're going to stop in Belmont. We're going to do a load check there at that. I think it's a Pilot Flying J. We're stopping there real quick, check our load. That's about 94 miles from where we are right now. And then once we get that done, we're going to head towards Flagstaff. We got to make a little run in through town. There's a section of Interstate 40 that for some reason, more likely construction, that I cannot go. So I'll get off at Flagstaff. Oh, pardon me. I believe it is the exit that if I went to the right, I would go right to the Little America right there. But we're going to be going left. We're going to go under the bridge, under I-40, into town, go up in Exeter 2, and then back onto I-40. Why they want me to do that, I don't know, but I can only assume construction is too narrow for the 11-foot, 10-inch load that I have. So, Seligman, 29 miles, Flagstaff, 103. So I'm going to stop at right before Flagstaff in Belmont. We'll check our chains, our tires, our flags, our lights, our mirrors. You know, we'll make sure that we're all running good. For the most part, we are. We're going 70 miles an hour here. 8 high, position 4. 18th gear. Man. Spots are a little rough there. But now that we got past Kingman, you can see we're getting actual trees and bushes and shrubs and, you know, still not a whole lot of grass, not a whole lot of ground covering, but at least we're in a little bit more definitely looks a lot better to me. Yes, the closer we get to Flagstaff, you know, the denser this will become. So we're at 5,200 feet. So basically, we're just about a mile above sea level. The closer we get to Flagstaff, the higher we'll go. And after we take that little detour, you know, through Flagstaff, we'll get over to Winslow, Arizona, going to stop there at least, I mean, to double check everything. But I'm going to get a minimum to Winslow. If I can find a place there on the west side of Holbrook, we'll go there. I believe there's a TA or a Petro there on the west side, I believe. It's been a while. I know there's a Pilot Flying J on the east side of town, but I can't go there. I have to get off onto 77 and take that south. I gotta make a big run around off of I-40. Which will eventually take me down through Springville. That which will take me down to Vaughn. And then onto US 54, back up to Santa Rosa, to Tucumcari, and then I think I'm going to make a detour near Tucumcari. Blah, 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 blah. And of course, more detours in New Mexico after that, and even more detours in Texas. So it's about 1:45 right now. I got 5 hours left of driving I can do for the day. So by this, it says Winslow's about 150 miles up the road. There is a TA in Holbrook. So actually no problem getting to roughly 3 hours getting to Holbrook. Let's say 3.5, 4 on the outside, I would think. And whilst I would rather park at a Pilot Flying J for a shower and whatnot, but I got a bit of a deadline I got with this trip, so I need to beat feet, as the kids like to say. We're just going to try to maximize our day. We're at 340.0 miles. We lost a bare minimum of an hour in California. Because we were stuck at 55 miles an hour instead of being able to do 70. So, you know, we but walking on top of that, I'm sorry, that's the wrong thing to do. That's the absolute wrong thing to do. Oh, well, I'm not in traffic, you know, but instead, one little slip that you could fall, break your neck, stumble onto the right side of the Jersey wall, down behind that, right next to that netting for the rocks. You might be conscious, but you wouldn't be able to do anything because you broke your leg, maybe. Oh, Lord. One of the things about survival, which I have a little bit of knowledge and skill in, is understanding the risks that you are taking when you do something. That's a risk I would never take. Oh well, you know, people will do what they want to do. All right, Seligman, 17 miles. We got 80 miles to Belmont. Exit 185. So that's a little over an hour. About an hour and 10 minutes roughly. So we're going to get there just about 2 o'clock, do our load check, and then press on. I mean, where I can get to on this bit of back road I got to take, a place to park, I don't know. I mean, I do not want to get to a, just go down the road blindly hoping for a place to park safely and legally. B, I'm not going to get stuck in a place where I don't have internet access or phone access. I'm not doing that. Now, a load that I took in this very truck, or cooling tower, I got stuck down in Animas, and there was no cell phone service there. I got stuck in the mud. The only way I was able to get any help, because I had to walk about 3 miles, I found there was a Border Patrol agent there. She let me use her phone to make an emergency call because she had service, but I didn't. So Huawei, how you doing, sir? Welcome to Arizona. We are coming upon Seligman, not Zell, selling S instead of Z. Well, we got pine trees now. We got cedars. We got arborvitae. So we got a little bit of a mixed up right now, so that's good. Yep, mile marker 108 here on Interstate 40. That guy's a little too close to the road. I'm going to get away from him. Let's see, we are 11 foot 10 inches wide. We are 13 foot 6 tall. We're our standard 73 foot long. And we only weigh about 47,000, 48,000 at most. Action TV, how you doing? Welcome to the show, as it were. I don't ever remember seeing you in the live stream. Thank you very much. Truck driver, I do heavy haul, oversized. I said I'm taking an oversized, a cooling tower. Where all these other trucks out here are 8 foot 6 inches wide, I'm 11 foot 10 inches wide. So a little bit on that. I'm driving a Peterbilt 389, a 2018 model, Cummins X15 efficiency engine, 18-speed transmission. We're making our way from Madera, California, out to Irving, Texas. So California, Arizona, New Mexico, Texas. We left Tehachapi, California for the Pilot Flying J this morning. We left there at 6 o'clock. All the roads that I am taking since I hit the border with Arizona, well, since I left Madera, every single road that I'm my understanding of that road is rough. My understanding of the Turkish language is 0. So I do apologize if I do not make a proper greeting, sir. Or ma'am, whichever it may be. Oh, there we go. A little bit of bad weather up here. We are going to have to stop if I drive into that. Because part of my permit to be able to drive this load on this road is being aware of the weather. And if it does anything more than rain in a gentle manner, I have to stop. Because that is the rules that I have to abide by. Yes, so we are in Arizona. Apparently we got some storms coming up here. Let's see here. A little bit of rain will not hurt. But if that lightning we just saw, if that lightning gives a lot of high winds, gives blinding rain where I cannot see the road, then I will have to stop. 2300 Istanbul. So that is one of the cities in the world I would like to see. I mean, I would like to see the Hagia Sophia. I would like to see the Bosphorus. I would like to see, you know, some of these places that I've read about my entire life in history. Well, that guy's pulling over in the wrong spot. He really shouldn't be pulling over here at all, unless he's got a real emergency. All right. A little bit of rain is not going to hurt. We can continue to drive as much as I deem it safe to do so. Like I said, a little bit of lightning there again. It's much needed out in this kind of area, which gets very little rain.
These goddamn four-wheelers are scared of fucking...
Apologize for the foul mouth on that person. How are you doing, my friend? I was just in California. I was not down where you were. I was up in Madeira. Picked up this load. We are heading back to Texas with this cooling tower. And as you can see, we got a little bit of rain. Sorry, the camera's not actually focusing where it's supposed to. A little bit more lightning off to my side. Yep. But I think I'll be through it fairly quickly. I think it's just a passing cell. We are rolling along nice and easy. A little bit of rain. Truck's dirty. Any little bit that I can get off will be a godsend. You can see there's little patches of blue and clouds and blue and clouds and blue and clouds and blue. So I think we'll be okay. Grand Canyon National Park, 103 miles away from where we are right now. Yeah, so the rain is lighting up here, so here we go. Let's turn that around there. There we go. Hello, this is me. Believe it or not. Camera won't focus forward, so we'll do this for a moment. So my name is Robert, truck driver. Well, you know what I forgot? Forgot my seatbelt. Forgot to put it back on when I stopped. Like an idiot. There we go, that's better. That's the way to do it safely. I apologize for that. just one of the things, you know, busy worrying about other things, you know, so that is forgotten sometimes. But turn the camera around, reminded me to do that. I love my awesome wife. Yeah, that's what it says on my t-shirt. I love my awesome wife. And I actually, when I stopped back here in where did I stop? Criminy. Oh, Lake Havasu City. I stopped there and did a load check. You know, did a 30-minute break to satisfy my hours of service on the computer. Another truck driver, as I was walking the building, stopped me, asked me where I got the shirt from. And I said, I think I got it from Amazon or something like that. And he said he needed to get one too, because he felt his wife was awesome as well. Which, you know, he says, you know, she puts up with me for 28 years, as ugly as I am, and he said that. And I just pointed at myself. I said, yeah, I know the feeling. You know, so he was he said he liked the shirt. He's looking to get one himself, so but I saw it. I said, my wife is awesome. I do love her, and she is mine. So, you know, all those things are true. So I have no problem wearing that. And like I've told other people, I really don't care if anybody thinks it's cheesy or corny or mushy or sappy. I don't care what they think. Yep. It reflects exactly how I feel about my wife, and I will wear it proudly. All right, let's do that. Let's look at that. Let's turn that around. There we go. Okay, that's a little bit better. Rain is pretty much stopped. We might have a little bit. Looks like there's a little bit more on the horizon, but for right now, we will just, like I said, a little bit of rain, get the dust off, soak the insect remain a little bit. Hopefully it'll pull some of that off of the truck a little bit. I've not had a truck wash in well over a week. When I have the time, I'm not near one. When I'm near the time. But back to my wife, you know, she has been the best thing that's ever happened in my life, so how could I not dote on her? Let's get around this little Chevrolet here. We have done 364.2 miles. And you can see a little more lightning just hit up there, so we will have another cell to deal with. There's one off to the south here. And of course the ones that are behind us. So we got basically about 50 minutes, 60 miles up here to Belmont. Eastbound right side, 125. Another, and off to the south there, next to that mountain you see in the video, in the screen there, that cell's putting out a little bit of lightning. We got two trucks here sitting off to the side. Want to be as far away from them as I can get. And hopefully this cell in front of me is moving to the south. Hopefully, so we'll go around. Hopefully we can go around the north side of it. I was not expecting to hit rain in this area. But it is a welcome thing. Hey, no problem, Josie. You have a good, safe day out there. Hopefully the heat isn't too much. Thanks for stopping by. I do appreciate it. We're getting a little close to this, and I believe we have a stalled vehicle up here. I saw one. I don't know where it is. Here, right here. Stalled truck. Eastbound, right side, 127. There we go. Let's stop here at Belmont. We got to make a detour through Flagstaff, or at least part of it. We'll get over to Winslow, Arizona. We'll get to Holbrook, at least, bare minimum to Holbrook today, I think. So it's going to be about 415 miles to Belmont. We're looking just about near about 500 miles to Winslow / Holbrook. Ice cream, oh yeah. That's one of the things that I do miss making in the period. If my freezer was big enough, I would have my ice cream maker on the truck. I mean, I got a pretty good, fat-free or sugar-free recipe. Eastbound right side, 129. I got a pretty good fat, sugar-free recipe for a good chocolate ice cream. Which, if I could make that on the truck, I'd be super happy. Let's see here. Can we pass this guy, maybe? We got this truck up here going a little bit slow. We're going to pass him as well. Cryoheat.com. UTV parts. Yeah. Got a full truck length. Then we will get over. Right, rain has stopped for a moment, but you see the rain off to the south there, that gray smudge. That's all rain right there. We got a little bit up here to the north side as well. So we'll probably get a little bit more. marker 132. This is called the Ash Fork, like the tree, ASH Fork. How close we're to Ash Fork, I don't really know. But that's what the GPS is saying we're near. So we are A-OK. In about another 45 minutes, we're going to be stopping. I think I'll wait till I get to Winslow. Sean from the Philippines. I hope you have some good lechon and some good lumpia recipes, because I miss that a lot. A good lechon, a good roast pig, and some great lumpia. You give me those two things and I am happy. Welcome to Arizona. Thank you very much. Joshua, we are going to Irving, Texas, right between Dallas and Fort Worth, back in the middle. We're bringing a cooling tower from Madera, California. We are 11 feet, 10 inches wide, which is basically 2 inches, which is 3 feet, 4 inches wider than legal. So we're driving on permits. So we got some back roads we're going to be taking. We got flags and banners and lights blinking and all that kind of jazz. We're going out to Texas, right between Dallas and Fort Worth. Like I said, basically right in the middle. We'll get this delivered. We have a load already scheduled to pick up, which we're probably not going to get until Monday. You got Dickies, all right. Like I said, we got another load to pick up. We're going to leave Irving, I-R-V-I-N-G, Texas. I believe it's northwest, if I remember correctly. I've been to this place where I picked it up before. Once at this company almost 2 years ago, and once at my last company almost 3 years ago. No, actually, just a little over 2 years ago, because that was the very last load I picked up when I was at Melton Truck Lines. And I took that from Sumner, Texas. I took that back to Birmingham, Alabama. And that's where I delivered my truck. I dropped the truck off where I picked it up at, Birmingham, Alabama. All right, you got to slow down here. So 105 kilometers. Oh, now we gotta go down to 55. Then more rain. Okay, the right lane is closed. Get over the left lane. Nice and safe. There we go. Cruise control is set at 55. which is roughly just about 90 kilometers per hour. And of course, the phone camera wants to focus on the raindrops. So they are doing work on this bridge right here. So they're working on the bridge and the, and all the surrounding, the land right next to it. Working on drainage and, nice and narrow here. All right, got through that nice and safe. Get back over in the old slow lane here. And this should end this orange sign here should end the road work. There we go. We can get back up to 70 miles an hour. The road we can do 75, but my truck here can only do 70. Man, nice and rough. Alrighty. Like I said, this is the majority, this kind of landscape here. Pretty much the majority of Arizona. The closer we get to Flagstaff, we'll see more trees. We'll see a greater variety of plants. It's a welcome change, I tell you that. Hello, Mr. Scott. Hey, Bill 457. I have not seen you in a long time, sir. Hope you're doing well. Ash Fork, 5 miles. Flagstaff, 55. A little more lightning off to my north. Well, it looks like we might be able to move in here between two cells. So we should not be all that bad. Mackerel. All right. Now we just got to worry about the road spray from the cars in front of me. another Minnesota truck right there. Got a bit of slow traffic here. People who are a little bit nervous to drive in the rain or on wet roads. That's okay. Let them stay in the slow lane as long as they're being safe. That's okay. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. All right, Ash Fork, Arizona. Okay, well, they're going to speed up a little bit so we can get back over here. We have enough space in front of the guy in front of me. Holy moly! Wow. Yeah. Prescott, Arizona. I've been there before. Not on this road here, but I've been through Prescott. Oh, man. Nice and rough. A little more lightning there. Hopefully we can skip around that particular storm cell without a problem. Oh, man alive, I tell you. We have done 385 miles so far today. In just about half an hour, we will stop in Belmont. Do our load check. Then it is off to Flagstaff, Wilson, and Holbrook. And we'll see if there's any place beyond Holbrook that I can actually go to where I can find a good, safe parking spot. Where I have phone connection, internet. And if I can manage to do a full 600 miles, that'll be Humke/Dory. Because unfortunately, the state of Arizona, the state of New Mexico, and the state of Texas are making me take a very circuitous route. Well, thank you all. I appreciate that. We got to take a lot of detours. And adding a lot of extra miles and a lot of extra time to this load. But that is the nature of the job. I mean, if this was a legal size load, I would have just taken I-40 right now. I would have taken that all the way Let's get over here. Lots of very slow trucks up here. Brake check, slow climbers at 150. Kennesaw Transportation out of Georgia. Because we're fairly light, this load I have is only 12,000 pounds. So we only weigh roughly 46,000, 48,000 pounds, right around that mark. So, you know, we are fairly lighter than everybody else. Secondly, with that, we have a bit more power than most of these other guys out here because they're driving vehicles that are made more for efficiency instead of power. And also, majority of these people are driving automatic transmissions. Westbound, right side, 152. So we have a little bit more control of how the engine works, if we can get more power or not. So this guy carrying all this plywood here, he is considerably heavier than I am. My trailer's with the load I have on that, I'm still considerably lighter.
Okay, Osage, you're done.
Yeah, thanks, Joe. I'll give you enough room so you can see what's going on.
Hell, I'm trying to ride the smooth part of this road. You have to do the shoulder, right?
Yeah, a little bit too much of that kind of nonsense going on.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, you would think they have road crews that are specialized in building roads to be able to do that right.
Oh yeah, ain't no doubt.
Alright, so
They're professional engineers, you know what I'm saying?
I guess 5 guys standing around watching one eye do the work doesn't get it done quite right. Yeah. All right, so a little bit of a climb there, a little bit of rough road. That guy had to ride on the shoulder, had, basically straddle this white line over to the side here. And a little more rain's coming in. Needs to watch mirrors a little bit more. You could move over a little bit. Stay on the far right hand side of the lane. Got one truck length in between me and him, so I now get over. Bring it back down to 17, turn our flashers off. Back up to 55 miles an hour. Our lane in, so we're going to be watching our mirrors, make sure we have room to maneuver. 60 miles an hour, back up at 18th. Hit our cruise control, that'll bring us up to 70 miles an hour. And we are rolling. There we go. Alrighty. Coconino National Forest. Lots of pine trees. 6,500 feet above sea level. You too, Bill. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Next little town here is Williams, Arizona. Right, here we go. And we got a little bit more to climb. Like I said, 6,500 feet above sea level. Alrighty. In about another 25 minutes, we're making our stop. And we do have a phone call to make to my receiver. Let them know what the status is on the road. Because they want to be notified what's going on. And being on permits, I just can't fly straight there. Otherwise, I'd make a whole lot better progress. Oh yeah. Like I said, we're in the Coconino National Forest, or real close to it, which is what surrounds Flagstaff as well. So you're going to see elk, you're going to see deer. Bears are a possibility. Well, partly from the rain, but partly from all the snow that will fall in this area. You know, they do get enough snow in here that soaks in the ground, the reservoir. Yep, we still got a little bit to climb here. We are at 7,000 feet. Just about. And our temperature, we're at a high of 107 degrees back in California. We are now at 77 degrees Fahrenheit. We just hit 400 miles driven for the day. We have 4 hours and 3 minutes left on our clock that we can drive. Like I said, we should make it to Holbrook today without a problem. And then after that, we still got a good long ways to go, unfortunately. So from here in, from here in Belmont, not accounting for the twists and turns I got to do in once I get to once I get to New Mexico. Once I hit there, I still got a lot of twisting and turning to do, but from where I am right up here in Belmont, I got roughly 1,080 miles to drive. Roughly. So that's basically a full day in about 3/4 of a day. Now we're going to take a little bit off of that after I stop here in Belmont. Like I said, get over to Holbrook, and I'll see if there's any place beyond that down to the border with New Mexico on US 60. If I can find a place along that way, I'll go down there. But if I cannot find a place down there near somewhat of a town where I can have some internet, it's a phone service, I'll just probably just stay there in Holbrook for the night. But all we can do is see what's going to be practical, what's going to be safe, what's going to be efficient. Now going into, barring any incidents along the road with traffic, with construction, with the truck, with myself, with weather, I should be making my delivery Friday afternoon. But that's part of the reason why I got to call the receiver here, let them know what's going on. I got to make sure I get up as early in the morning tomorrow as I can, and also early in the morning Friday as know, so we'll do the best we can. We're going to be efficient. We're not going to waste our time. We're not going to dawdle. We're going to roll down the road legally, safely, with as much rapidity as we can. But other than that, you know, everything else is out of our hands. You know, so we will just do what we can do. So we got 15 miles here to our stop in Belmont. So just a tad after 2 o'clock, we're getting in here. Oh, pardon me. Looks like somebody was being a bad driver up here, probably speeding. Even though they can do 75 miles an hour. You know, apparently that's not enough for some people. So they got themselves pulled over there. Hopefully the ticket and the points on their license and the increase in insurance, payment is worth it. Hey, Linda Barker, how you doing, ma'am? Welcome to Arizona. We are approaching Flagstaff here. So today, United Kingdom, Great Britain, Istanbul, Canada, so Turkey, Canada, the Philippines. We're going quite international here lately. Well, we will see what can be done Saturday or Sunday, because I will not be delivering this load until Friday, and it's going to be later in the day. I will not be able to get up to my next shipper before Monday, I think. I believe they'll be closed on the weekend. So I don't think I'll be able to load on Saturday. So I'll probably be sitting around until Monday. So I may do an early cooking show Monday. I'm sorry, either Saturday or Sunday. Maybe 2. We'll see. So we're in some trees, we're in some woods. So we are A-OK, 7,005 feet in elevation. "10 miles to our stop. Another 15 miles after that is Flagstaff, roughly. Interstate 40 eastbound, Purple Heart Trail. Yeah, I cooked lasagna well over a month ago. But this last Sunday, I was trying to do a live stream, but something came up. I made enchiladas. Sorry, but more important things than me goofing off on the internet. And I apologize for not being able to show everybody, but some things are more important. But we'll see what we're going to be able to cook this weekend. I should be able to, it's going to be early again. All right. So like I said, today being Wednesday, one serving enchiladas left. Thursday, I think I'm going to do a ramen or a katsudon. Basically pork, a piece of pork chop, breaded with panko breadcrumbs, pan fried, so nice golden brown. Serve that on top of rice. I think I'll do that. Westbound right side, 179. Or eastbound. And then Friday, I'll probably be doing or Saturday, I think I might do spaghetti on Saturday. Either spaghetti or a steak. And then Sunday, I have no clue what I'm going to do Sunday. I got one chicken thigh. I got a New York strip steak. I got shrimp. I got a pound of hamburger. I got rice. I got spaghetti. I got lasagna noodles. I can make soup. I can make... Now, I got about 12 or 13 recipes I can do with that stuff, but we will see. Like I said, the only thing I do know tonight, another last serving of enchiladas. Then we'll fry. I can do ramen. I can do soba. No, because what I really do is grab it with a pair of tongs, lift it up, just hold it up and let it drain, and then throw it right in my pan with my sauce. Up, a little more lightning up there. Unfortunately, no ice cream because I do not have a freezer that's big enough that I can put my my freezer bowl into. Otherwise, I'd make ice cream. Okay, there's my truck stop right there on the north side of the road, on the left side. I'm gonna go ahead and turn our cruise control off. Just a quick light touch of the clutch. That's all I need to do.
Take the first exit on the right onto Transwestern Road.
Just let off the fuel there. And turn signal, let people know what we're doing. Drop down to 17th. Change our turn signal to a left. Down to 16th. Engine brake doing all the work. The hill's helping.
Turn at the first lift onto Transwestern Road.
All the way down into 13th gear. 20 miles an hour before we even hit the brakes. Turn the engine brake off. We don't need that while we're at this low speed, accelerating. You can do it, Temple. You're not going to turn over. You ain't going that fast.
That on the inside or outside shoulder?
And of course, as soon as I get here, all the traffic comes. All right. We got a truck and a little pickup. We're starting off in fifth gear here. Up in the 7th. 9. Jump up here to 11. And it is crowded in here. Yikes.
Turn at the first lift onto West Brannigan Park Road.
Lordy, lordy, lord. All right, well, we are not getting fuel. Let's avoid that bump if we can.
Our destination is on the right.
That's a good 3-inch bump right there. That's a little too much. All right, we're gonna. There's one truck broken down right there. That guy parking where he shouldn't be parking, but whatever. This guy parked where he's not supposed to be parking. Come on. Let us all drive with a bit of common sense. There we go. So we are just going to go around. We're just going to turn around right here because there's too crowded over on the other side there. I'm just going to be checking my.
Turn at the first right onto Transwestern Road.
I'm just going to check my load real quick. Then I am leaving immediately.
Turn at the first right onto Transwestern Road.
All right. So let's do that right here at the moment. All right. On my computer, put myself onto on duty, inspection. I'll be back in a second. All right. We are good to go. All right. We got our load checked. I had to tighten up one binder just a little bit. Thanks a lot. You know, you saw me moving here, but you let's just go. You know, don't worry about anybody else. You know, I'd only have these big flashing lights and flags. Let's see. 1407 Belmont, Arizona.
Turn at the first
Pilot.
right onto Transwestern Road.
336632 424.1 mile. All right, so we got 13 miles to our turn into Flagstaff. Ah, pardon me. Come on. Yeah, a little rough on that bump there. Got cattle grate here. Get over that. A little bit slippery right there. Traction control had to do some work. Yeah, skateboarding is very crowded in there right now.
Turn at the first left onto I-40 East toward Flagstaff.
All right, left turn here. No parking. Where are we parking? Right where it says no parking. Way to go. And you can see that cell right there. We got to deal with that one.
Enter highway onto I-40 East.
Yeah, ready. And we have a backup up here. Left lane is what's needed. Nobody's talking. One lane on the eastbound. All right, we're officially now entering the Cocolino forest here. So this will eat up some time. Exit 195 is what we're going to be getting off on.
What's going on the eastbound side?
Yeah, nobody's answering. I know there's construction at 195, but I didn't think it'd be back up this far. So this is the front of the highway right here. There's construction at mile marker 195. I believe it's the, I believe they're working on the bridge right there, which is part of the reason why we have to get off. So before we ever cross that bridge, we're going to be getting off at that exit, and then we're going to go underneath of that construction in through the city. Up there's the there's a little bit of the thunder. You can actually hear it this time, not just see the lightning. All right, so we have to take Arizona State Route 89A, State Business Road 40 eastbound through Flagstaff near Milton Road. Then we will get back onto I-40. Then it's up to exit 286, Navajo Boulevard, Crestview Drive, where that will take us off of I-40 for the rest of Arizona. And that's according to what the permit tells me to do. So that's what we got to do, and that, you know, that exit right there, 286, that should be right there at Holbrook, Arizona. And I believe the TA is right before that exit or at that exit. Joseph City, Holbrook. Yeah, exit 286. We got to get off there. Take 40, you know, business loop 40 down to Arizona 77. Then down to US 180. And we'll take that east. But we'll see where we can park. If anywhere beyond that, beyond Holbrook, I mean, don't know. And you hear the thunder. But this kind of stuff is eating up time, making it harder for me to get where I need to go. Now we're going to bring her down to third gear, because fifth gear is a little bit too fast. So we can go without touching the brakes anymore. And hopefully if we go slow enough, we won't have to stop. And nope, even third gear is too fast. Ah, lordy, lordy, lord. Nope, we cannot get there faster than anyone else. You know, if I can't deliver on Friday, you know, it's not because of anything I did wrong. It's going to be something because of things like this. The weather, construction, traffic, the route I got to take, which adds more miles and more time. But that's just the way it be. You know, California delayed me in getting my permit. Which I could have gotten to Tehachapi Monday. Monday night I could have gotten to Tehachapi. There in California, where I was last night. I would have been here yesterday sometime. I mean, around this time roughly, but I mean, it's 2:20. We're at 7,190 feet. We've done 425.7 miles.
I was going out up on the summit up there as well. It's a hot mess.
You know, so, you know, we can only do what we can do. Stay and drive. Well, I am going to stop. I am going to stop in Winslow. Pardon me. At the Pilot Flying J there in Winslow, Arizona. I'm going to top up my fuel because I am just approaching half a tank. And where I got to go here in Arizona and New Mexico, I know there's really no place I can fill in that area that I got to go through. So you know, I better do it here, or I have a chance of getting, you know, running out of fuel somewhere. So but that's about the only stop I have to make. Like I said, I would prefer to get all the way to Holbrook, but with this traffic like this, more guys are going to be approaching the end of their day because they can't drive anymore because this is slowing them down. You know, So maybe I just have to stop there in Winslow. Then I got 3 hours and 26 minutes left on my clock. Well, no, it's all about the RPMs. It's not about your speed, not about the gear you're in. It's about your RPM. You know, you keep your RPMs at the right, right level, you can get better fuel economy. I mean, most of the day today, I was at about 6.5 miles per gallon. But because I'm sitting here, it's already dropped to 5.4. And that's going to continue to drop, as we sit here waiting. And there really isn't much I can do about it, Take the truck out of gear. Well, it's not in gear, but pull the brakes, sit and wait till somebody moves. I said, I'm probably just got to put there at Winslow, Arizona. And just call it a day. All right, well, it ain't going to get any better than this, so I will say thank you all for joining me. I do appreciate it. A little bit more of an international audience today. I do appreciate it. God bless, and we'll talk to you later. See you sometime tomorrow.